And I am heading over to day 2.
Day 2, I'm heading over to.
Wearing my RSI shirt. What would be cool is if you're wearing the shirt, actually got you a discount on stuff.
Oh my God, I'm way out in the middle of nowhere. Where we were the other day. Remember when you were out in this edge of the asteroid belt? I'm still there.
Oh, you're still parked out there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's where he was last time. Last time I saw him.
That's where Grubby was. He took his 890 out to like freaking the outer rim. He went for 3 days after we
make it.
and after we headed out. He kept going for 3 days and he still didn't hit the outer ring. I think there may be something to keep you from getting there.
Tram now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors.
Get close to that border and put you on the treadmill. where the scenery moves, but you're not actually going anywhere.
Alright.
Yeah, so I picked up that carrot, but I'm not gonna keep it. I just bought it so I could melt it so it'll be in my buybacks. Because I really want to get the Valkyrie.
Yeah.
The Valkyrie's a good ship now that can do cargo. It's all over the place.
Yeah, well, I thought I had it in buybacks, but I had upgraded something else. So when I sold, it was in a package, and when I sold the package, I lost it. So I want to buy it just so I got it in the future. Because I got the hot blade, but I really do like the Valkyrie.
Well, they both have different purposes, and like the Valkyrie, the VTOL, and the Valkyrie gives a cooler flying experience when it comes to some of that stuff. I don't know.
My hot blade's a placeholder for the Redeemer, which really isn't my kind of ship, but it used to have a 8-seat for drop-in, and I figured it'd be cool. Now they're going to get rid of those, so I'll probably melt that one.
How much was your Redeemer?
It wasn't much, really. I think it was like 3 1/4 or something.
Redeemer is Aegis, right?
If you want a killer dropship that can do more than a couple of people, but not necessarily crazy amounts of people, the Retaliator with its modules will make a hell of a dropship.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you're right about that.
I just haven't seen them sell the modules in such a long time.
It's a beautiful ship, too. I love to fly it.
Now
Whenever I
arriving.
I just fly it when they got their freebies. I fly it. I like it.
Remind me when Aegis comes, I need to pick up the stupid Eclipse.
Well, that's a badass looking ship, but that's way overpriced for my ability.
It has its own purpose. There's
It's like buying a Porsche.
the Retaliator and the Eclipse are made for 2 different jobs. They both have the same weapons, but they're made for 2 completely different jobs. And I really wish I had both.
Well, you can get the other one for $150 this coming couple days.
Yeah, since I can't seem to ever get the goddamn Polaris.
Oh, and when you get the base, you'll also get the bomber as a loaner, so you'll have 2 to use in the verse.
Isn't the bomber basically the base that just has the missile modules? Right?
They're the same ship, literally. Just one of them has they both come with the bomber modules installed currently.
Yeah. So I think if I bought the bomber,
Which is $275 versus $150.
Well, I know.
Now arriving.
So if you buy the base, you just
Right,
if
the
you wanted
base-
to be a bomber, you'd have to pay like
You
the
buy
extra
the base and you buy all the modules, so you can swap it out from cargo to dropship to bomber, and it's still the same price. All the modules together are the same price as just the bomber.
But you're saying they don't sell the modules anymore, huh?
I don't know. They haven't sold them. I haven't seen them in so long. They might.
It's
They
almost
might
like
be available this anniversary. They might be available at the anniversary sale. The modules.
You know what it feels like to me? I don't know if this is true, but it feels like when they first started with the game, they were big on modules, because even the Aurora was super modular.
Well, yeah,
And
man.
then somewhere along the way, they decided against, like, they totally changed their paradigm, and now they don't do modules. You gotta buy each ship specific.
Well, tell me if this makes sense to you, Reed. When they first started, it was a pain in the ass to build a ship, so if they could make a single ship that you could swap a module out, it was cool. But now that they've got the pipeline under control and they can build multiple same ships, You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's easier to build more ships than it is to build one ship that has a plug-in and play thing. So now they can make more money by selling individual specialty ships.
You know, I think that's how it feels to me. Like they're going.
Yes, I got the same feeling, buddy. I do.
So who's the chick that wears all this lightweight, like, gear that stands at the ropes for the thing? At first I thought she was a player just screwing around standing here, but she's not. She's an AI that's uniquely dressed here.
I haven't been there to see her
Oh,
yet.
she didn't like me touching her boob. Oh, sorry. She looked right at me. Sorry.
Back off, pervert.
I'm just clicking to try to interact with you. Sorry. Oh, there. So when I click on her, she looks at me for a little bit, and then she'll break off. So she's kind of like she's interacting, sort of. Hi.
It's like she's there, but her lines aren't, kind of thing.
Yeah, like she has some kind of thing going on. She's rocking that freaking Special Forces outfit. Ooh, sorry, I think she heard me. She looked at me. Anyway.
Get a regular Phoenix with 10-year insurance now instead of 6 months.
Yeah, I might do that.
It's just a straight trade. I mean, that ought to be a good way to go. That's better, yeah, way better than 6 months insurance for those guys.
Well, it's 72 right now, or 78, something like that. I can't remember. Oh, nice. Got in the elevator, game crashed.
It's just 3 extra years, man. 2 extra years, whatever it is.
Man, this is a long way from everywhere. Thank goodness I was in a Starfarer. I'm gonna try my new Pisces out. You can fly them already, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
So they'll allow you to straight trade up your ship to the new month or the new year?
What you do is you just melt your 6 months insurance Phoenix, and then you just go and buy it outright.
Well, if they have them, yeah.
Well, right now the Phoenix is available. It says limited stock. I'm just now adding it to my cart. It's in my cart, and it's letting me check out. It doesn't say unpurchasable.
Okay.
That's what I've been doing all day. Is I've been looking at the ships that I don't have. Like yesterday, I did it with all the Anvil stuff, all my 6 month or 72 month stuff. I swapped it out for the 10 years.
Well, I might have to do that.
I was hoping the green one might show up today for people, but of course not. Can't have that.
Man, I love it when a plan comes together.
Well, wish mine would have this today, but it didn't.
Had fun in San Antonio. I don't know if you guys ever been there. Riverwalk is pretty cool.
San Antonio, yeah, it's a nice place. It's got some shitty places there. But it's a good
Yeah, I
place.
think any place in Texas is like that, right? You keep driving down the road and you get to the shitty part of town.
Well, that's everywhere in America.
That's true.
Honestly. So what were you doing down there? The Riverwalk stuff, or?
Oh, my daughter graduated from the Air Force Basic Training.
Oh shit, dude, that's awesome.
She's down there for a graduation. She's going to be security forces. She's going to be
nice.
a dog handler.
Very cool, very cool. Congrats to her.
Yeah, she's excited. It's going to be a good for her, a good start. You know, it's a good starting point. Then she got the GI Bill, so if she wants to do something else, she can go to school.
That's really cool, because she's going to have a good start and get pointed in the right direction on plus whatever you and Mom have already done for her as far as getting her shit straight, you know? That's awesome.
Yeah, it's good.
Well, recovered. Cool. Let's go look at all the stuff I already have.
Except for the Auroras, because nobody wants one of those.
I have a couple, I don't know, loaners or something for something.
Yeah, I've got them in my list. I
And
don't know where they came from.
I was actually impressed with, I think it's the LX.
Yeah?
It's actually not bad. I got into that thing to go somewhere, and I'm like impressed at the firepower that that thing had. Let's see, what is this one right here? That's a CL.
Facebook is so full of people that are so opinionated.
Yes.
This friend of mine took his daughter hunting and she shot a buck. And he says, proud dad. And all the people are like, how could you shoot that animal? Blah, blah, blah.
It was coming right at me!
We're going to eat it.
Here it is, the LN.
Yeah, that's the military one, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, the LN.
It's got like 4 mounts plus a
It's
bunch
got-
of missiles.
Yeah, it's got 4 cannons and freaking a whole bunch of whoop-ass along with
I've
it.
seen somebody do Marine Commander just destroy everybody in that thing. I guess it all depends on how good a pilot you are.
Yeah, I was impressed with what it could do.
I was impressed with what you did. That you had that Reliant one time. I don't know which one it was, but you got that thing all.
The Reliant's not bad. I mean, you got to work your balls off to freaking fly that thing, but if you can get the weapons on target, it can get the job done.
I think you'll enjoy the C8X if you take it out for combat missions. I think you're gonna really enjoy it.
I own one. I bought one.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try mine out.
Have they fixed the upgrade package so
No.
you can upgrade the other one yet? or
I
is
got
it fucking
an
count?
email finally from concierge saying you're freaking screwed until we can figure it out. Basically.
Oh my god. You know what happened to me? You know, I switched companies, right? So my email and my phone all changed. I was on my trip and Google Mail locked me out. It wouldn't let me back in. And all my reservations and my car reservations and my Airbnb reservations were all on my Gmail. I was so pissed. Because they're saying, there looks like there's suspicious activity. We'll get it back to you within 3 to 5 days. I'm like, what the fuck?
Weird.
No, I was really frustrated. I was quite upset.
They don't have a Polaris sitting around somewhere we can see the hull, or no? It's just this is it. Huh?
Yeah, they said they're only going to show off shit that's usable this year.
Why?
Well, wasn't that, didn't...
Well,
what's
what
his
about
name?
the Gladiators?
Roberts-
Huh?
What about the Gladiator? They didn't show that one off. You can fly that one.
It was there, wasn't it?
Nope. Go watch my video. I walked around the entire Anvil display thing. They did not have the Gladiator out.
So the Carrick will be done in February, huh?
That's what they're saying.
What's going to be done in February?
Carrick. That was kind of a disappointment.
Dude, everyone's... I'm upset with CIG not being closer to done with it. But I'm also upset with people for thinking that it was going to come out for flight today when today was...
I would think that they'd at least have it on display.
That
Hello?
would have been... Hey, you know what? You're right. If they were going to put it in a video on textured and gray box form so we can do a playthrough, they could have at least put it on the show floor that way.
Yeah,
Right?
clearly it's flyable. They flew it!
Didn't they show us one last year that you couldn't fly? Didn't they have one on the...
They showed off the Icarus.
Yeah.
It's like, how do you miss that? It's like, it's flyable. It's not. They didn't let us get in it or near. You know, we got near the landing gear. That was about it. But you couldn't do anything else. But that would have been fine. I would have liked to at least seen what I invested my money in.
Yeah. Of course, if everybody would have saw it in person at the event and saw that it had those completely changed engines and winglet mounts and all that other stuff, they'd have lost their shit too.
How come I can't see Area 18? It's like it's embedded in the buildings now.
It's turtling. It's hiding because it knows everybody's pissed.
I literally can't see it for the buildings, and I'm like 2,000 feet above it.
Another thing is they had the ship of the expo was on display for the entire expo, and it's not on display here at this RSI
I
expo.
think that's because they're going to have a couple more swap out.
I can see the expo, so I know I gotta be close.
Very disappointed.
Wrong place. Oh, I missed it. Somehow it's behind me.
Yeah, I was thinking about writing up a concierge thing and saying, this is here, melt all my ships for me, and this is what I want you to do, make me a package with this, and that. I'm really quite upset with them after trying to be the voice of reason all these years, thinking, hey guys, it's okay, you just give away, you know, I'm about to snap, I'm about to lose it, man.
Hey,
Good baby.
how's the little co-pilot today?
He's doing open hand with a mouth thing, thing.
So the Emerald is flyable. Don't see that one here.
They don't have it on display either.
Nope.
Weird. What about the regular Phoenix?
The regular Phoenix is there. Yeah.
So maybe they're only showing the regularly available ships, but not the...
The Phoenix isn't available. You can't normally get your hands on that one.
Well, kind of. It's in game for sale.
Well, yeah, I guess you could look at it that way. What you know, the mantis isn't.
The gladiator should be there too.
Gladiator's not here. This is Gladiator's anvil.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it wasn't there yesterday.
Yeah, it wasn't there yesterday.
But you can buy it in game.
Yep.
So that doesn't work there either.
What a drag. That looked like Cad in his Sandman outfit. So, yeah, all they have is they have the Aquila, the Andromeda, and the Phoenix. That's it. And the Mantis, and all the Auroras.
Excellent. You got your Polaris?
Nope. I almost bought him one.
Nope.
I was gonna upgrade one of my life Arrow or something to it, so that he'd have access to it. Because I know how bad he wants one, and then we just swap it out later. He could get me the equivalent or something.
I appreciate it.
I look and update, and I cannot update to Polaris.
Yeah, I tried. I tried at work on my phone, and I tried when I got home.
No,
the upgrade path is sold out.
Yeah.
The regular, just buy it outright, or you store credit.
Yeah, for 10 years insurance. Yeah, you can get it that way.
For 10 years insurance, you can get it that way. And 10 years, honestly, for me, is enough.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, 10 years.
Someone were to buy a 10-year one, I'd probably trade them. It wouldn't bother me any.
No, 10 years is more than enough. I'm probably not going to be playing this game 10 years, but...
Yeah.
Probably won't be alive in 10 years.
But the thing is, I don't know, another $800.
Like I said, I've spent enough money on this. It's somebody else's turn to start carrying, you know.
Yeah, and I had a couple ships that I had spent the year picking up tokens to get ready for this, and now I can't upgrade it.
No, I tried to upgrade because I have 2 ships that I can upgrade, but...
I was specifically getting ready to make it LTI.
The upgrade path was viable most of this afternoon, up till this afternoon.
No, I checked early today and was not for me.
Yeah, I kept every hour and a half I'd try. Oh, chill out, little dude. I'd put one in the car. I'd upgrade. I'd use like the Arrow or whatever lifetime ship I had and upgrade to it. And
Oh no,
put
no,
it in my.
no, 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 no. I'm gonna. Ah,
Lose some
damn
cargo.
it. Damn it.
Lose some cargo, Sylvan.
Oh, it's not that much. It was 10, I was doing a route that I got it. I saved the ship. I saved the ship in Levski. Was upside down and everything. But I was going to say, I jumped and I forgot that I was in full speed. And Gemini, you cannot quantum full speed. You're not going to be able to stop.
Oh yeah, Gemini. Yeah, that thing's a cruise liner. You gotta slow down like way in advance.
Yeah, you should. I forgot completely that I cannot quantum jump in full speed because you're not gonna stop if you go to the moon. If you go to a planet, it's not as bad, but the moon you can't.
So I haven't watched the video yet. Is it pretty exciting when they travel to the other place?
Yeah, Pyro looked cool. It was a tiny little bit you get to see.
What? Yeah.
The gas
because
tech
the guy-
is awesome.
Anyway,
You'll be really impressed with like the weather effects on the player, and there's some really cool shit. You can watch it. There's gonna be some parts you're gonna be like, why don't they get a better player to do the video from?
Yeah, you're gonna want to beat Glenn up by the time the thing is over. But Glenn's a freaking basket case with that controller.
I think he just played when the CitizenCon.
That's the only time he's ever touched a controller. Yeah, I agree. Is only at CitizenCon. He has no freaking. He's got no business touching that thing, man.
They should have took the controller away from him. At least he would have been able to walk straight.
They could have got a 5-year-old out of the audience to do it better than he did.
Yeah, but he used, I think, Xbox controller. He don't use.
I know. That's what I said. They should have took it away from him. They should have made him use a keyboard.
At least a keyboard.
Yeah.
Or a joystick and a trotter or whatever, but not that kind of thing. It's just.
He's really bad. That's funny.
At least he didn't have to make a jump this time.
It was painful in places.
Yeah, is he the
he's
guy
flying.
that
He's flying, leaning to the left, and then turning right. So the ship. It's just everything he did was just awkward and bad.
It was fun to watch the video with Kaboom there and comms with us, because every couple of minutes Kaboom get a little bit louder, grunting a little bit louder.
Yeah, it's like, dude, fucking aim that
the
thing.
same guy that kept missing the jump on that mission last year.
Yeah, same guy.
And then remember he was not able to do jump, and we tell, turn off, move away. You were telling them what to do, and the guy said, "Dude, you do not
even
do."
the crowd was yelling at him how to fix it. Just it's good. There's a couple people YouTubers out there that have edited out all the fluff before, after, and during, so you can watch a pretty good cut of it. Don't look at the mission like we're gonna get the mission, but look at what the future holds as far as like the tech and the weather and oh man, the atmospherics. When you're flying in from atmosphere on a cold planet, you start freezing up and water drop with something in the window, and
I just hope the water drop in the window don't get us so bad that you cannot see anything.
Well, they're showing that the storm, when they were going through that ice storm, it was getting pretty bad. You almost couldn't see.
But get a point.
This is one part I'll probably have to disagree with Silva. I would rather have it realistic like that than always have easy mode.
No, it's not easy mode. When you're flying a plane in the rain, the speed that you're going moves the wind drops, and the shape the wind it is, the cockpit is that you can see it. I flew in the storm. You can see. I just hope they do the same thing, you know, because things go around.
No, I understand what you're saying, but at the speed that Glenn was putzing around trying to show off the Planet Tech,
Yeah.
it wouldn't have mattered anyway. If they put that in.
I couldn't join your server because it was too full, so I joined one that had the other synchronizers on it, and it was like 14 to 50.
Really?
Yeah, so.
I'm not. I probably got. I need to go buy a few stuff. I just dropped into just see what you guys bought it.
Yeah, I just got back. I wasn't here all weekend, so I just got in today. I bought the Carrack and the C85X or whatever that thing was.
Oh, you got the Carrack?
Yeah, just so it'd be in my buybacks, just in case somebody had. I got a friend who might want it, so I figured I'd buy it, so I could always sell it to him whenever he wanted to buy it.
All I've done is take ships that have crap insurance and upgrade them to 10 years. I haven't put any money in yet.
Yeah, well, I sold my 600i for it, so it was a break even.
The thing is, what I'm thinking is maybe change my prospect to that new Mo. That's supposed to be a bigger prospector.
Yeah, but we haven't seen it yet, and we don't know its price range, DeSilva.
Yeah, I wouldn't get all drooly yet.
I'd say about 200.
I don't
300.
know.
Cannot be more than that.
The other mining option is 575.
What the other mining?
Orion.
Orion.
Oh, Orion, but this is gonna be a 3-seater, gonna be a little bit bigger than the Prospector.
It's got three lasers, and it's a 4-person ship.
3-person ship, I understand. Or 4.
Either way.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right.
Doesn't matter. Either way.
I'm expecting on the 280, 300. That's what
Sounds about right. We were all way off on the C8. We all thought it was going to be like 60, 80 bucks. It's like 40 bucks.
But the most supposed to be the weekend, I think.
Oh shit!
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
I think so.
That T-shirt was 800 credits. Are they smoking crack?
Do you see how much they want a hoodie for on the freaking website? It's like 80 bucks, man. I was like, what the hell?
Oh, I'm in the game. I just bought one of those Intergalactic Aerospace Expo shirts. So I just bought it without even thinking. It was like 800 credits. I'm like, are you serious? It's crazy.
Now you gotta go kill somebody to make your money back.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you get in this place?
You don't. Ha 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 ha.
Booze. Lots and lots of booze. Nice.
That'll get you into anywhere, really.
Do I gotta talk to this dude at the ticket counter first or some stupid shit?
That's the only ship that I was kind of interested, because I don't use my prospect at all anymore.
That's the other thing I was looking at, guys, is what ships do we use? How often and what regularly?
Here, there are
And
only
it's like,
specific
wow,
hours for
I
this
could,
expo.
I could lose
It's closed,
3/4 of my ships and I'd never know I lost them.
Exactly. I don't. Last time I used a prospector when? I don't know.
Aren't we supposed to be able to see the expo, or is it closed?
You should see it.
I can see the doors, but they won't open for me.
That part I don't know how to get in or out. I've not been there yet. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Oh, there's buttons on the door. It's an elevator. Gotta call the elevator.
I thought it was. Who makes the Orion? Argo? Or
Orion? I thought it was ours.
Orion.
I thought
No, I'm talking about the one that DeSilva's talking about.
the mole? That's
Yeah.
Argo.
I thought Argo, Crusader, and some other shit was tomorrow.
I can tell you. I got the website.
You have the schedule.
I'm walking around watching the kid instead of what I was trying to do.
Alright, the schedule tomorrow is Tumbrel, Cougar, and Mustang.
Oh, okay, yeah. My
All
bad.
the little shops.
I knew it was a conglomeration. Argo is the day after tomorrow, 27th.
Yeah.
Sounds like you got the flu there, Kaboom.
It's allergies, I think. Hoping it'll go away. I think I'm getting better. I think me and Warbot kind of got it at the same time. He's getting better too.
So I got rid of my Wildfire and
Yeah.
traded for a regular Hornet, Super Hornet. I think it's a better call.
Yeah.
So that was $5 there. So I guess I had to do that.
Yeah, that's a better deal. Super Hornet's better, I think.
I've got 2 of these, almost every other thing else, and it's like, I don't know, man. You coming to help me out, little buddy? Huh? Yeah? You gonna help me? Or are you gonna press every button I got to put my shit in meltdown mode again?
You can rent these puppies for free.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Yep.
I was even considering trading out some of my starter packages for the Pisces starter package. That's how impressed I am with the ship so far.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of wasted space for these RSI ships.
Okay, go play.
Other ship that also I'm thinking is the Freelance Abyss. I never used that ship.
The Myth is like the meta for combat right now, isn't it?
Nah.
It's the meta for people who don't know how to fly and just want to spam missiles.
Yeah, if I was gonna go
Well, quad size 3s, gimbal, that's pretty powerful. That's not bad.
I'm gonna tell, I don't use it. I don't know.
I don't use my Phoenix. I don't use a whole bunch of ships. And
Wait
when
until
before
jump
we get-
points are open. Don't get rid of your
Yeah.
ships yet. Those ships are going to be useful for jump points. The Phoenix and stuff like that. Those, hang on to them, man. Think of them as frozen credits. They're credits. You can liquidate them at will, but for right now, they're useful, and you don't know what's down the road. Hang on to them. If I was in your position, I would hang on to them.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to be good and listen, Kaboom. I am. I really am.
I mean, they do you no good sitting there as credits. If you need them in game for something changes, one of your ships is bugged and you need a ship, you don't have that asset. It's more useful to you as a ship right now than it is just sitting there as credits.
Yeah, I know. Or I keep
Just
hearing
tactics.
you, and I understand what you're saying.
It's just tactics.
Well, always remember to have next year. You know, you don't need to buy ships now. It's just that thing you need now. Next year they're gonna have again the same thing.
Yeah, hopefully. Way better than this one.
Polaris not gonna be ready next year. Polaris is not gonna. They're gonna have another
It does.
sales for Polaris.
I tried to get it last year. You know why I couldn't. I prepared this year to pick it up just like I was like ready. I'm set. I got a ship that I'm going to upgrade it with. I got freaking LTI. We're good to go. And then they mixed everything up, and now I can't get it. So it's just every freaking time I try and get this ship, it just doesn't work out.
I think it'll be okay if you got one with 10-year insurance. Kaboom, I don't think it'll kill you.
It'll kill me.
Kind of like me not selling my ships yet.
I'm massively. If it was if it was a Ursa or a fucking fighter or something like that, I'd probably be okay with the 10-year. But if the fact that it's a capital ship, it's got to have LTI. It's
Come
got
on,
to.
10 years. 10 years. Are you
Got
not
to.
gonna be?
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm ultra picky about that. If it's a
Okay.
capital ship, it's got to have it.
I understand what you say, but 10 years, I'm not gonna be playing 10 years.
Well,
I'll be dead in 10 years.
I'm a dedicated player, so.
But I understand Kaboom. And honestly, I say anything bigger than the 600i or the Caterpillar, anything bigger than those ships should have LTI on it anyway, regardless of cost.
Yeah, I agree. I don't know why they do that stuff.
I mean, honestly, they could save themselves a lot of headache and other people a lot of trouble if they would just, fighters, generic, they get this many years insurance. Medium-sized ships get this many years. This, that, and the other gets, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just kind of universal the coverage on the ships and be done with it. Then the melting and trading and swapping doesn't have to, you don't have to have a science degree in some bullshit to figure it out.
Yeah. Very disappointed.
I'm gonna show them. I'm gonna melt all my shit and then have nothing to play with. Which is your point to me not selling my shit, I know. I understand, I really do, but it's still quite frustrated with.
The only thing I tell you, if you melt all your ships and you can get that Nogales packet, then I agree. You know?
Legatus?
Yeah, the 27,000. You got every single ship in the game.
Yeah.
I'd have to put money in with it to do that.
I get it, but if you close or, you know, if I was a couple $1,000s on that, then it's fine.
I could get the package that comes with the Idris M instead.
Yeah, that's the one right below it.
I could do that easy and have another 5 or 6 grand worth to throw in at other ships.
Yeah, but maybe you need to wait until you get for the Nogales, because that is the ultimate package. It's the one that you're never gonna worry about ships anymore.
Well, to a degree, eventually CIG is gonna say, hey, we're starting to add so many ships that we have to have another level.
Man, then gonna. Yes, for people, new people, but not the people that are already in, because you said that's what you sold me. Any ship in the future.
Yeah. If I bought the Legatus, I'd say I don't give a shit. I bought it when you did it. You better give me them all.
Exactly. Now,
I'm not saying that people who have it now won't be able to maintain that. I'm just saying that
I see what you're saying.
You're grandfathered in, but the new guy, you're fucked.
Right.
Well, that's I understand. It might be that way one day, but if I have that, I will do it, because then you're not worried about ships. You have every single ship, whatever comes, you don't worry about this anymore. You know, it's a lot of money.
It's all good. We're just bidding right now in different ways because we're all.
The 4 you guys, I'm the cheap guy in this group. I've only spent like $2,500.
I wish
That's still
a lot.
But I hear somebody say, "Man, you guys, I've only spent $2,500." To me, I'm like, "Wait, what did I do?"
Yeah.
Riden, you are the smart one.
I'd have to say, buddy.
I crawled up. I was only going to stop at 1,000, but somehow, I don't know, it just kept going.
You guys see that RSI Goliath mousepad with the Bengal carrier and all that stuff on it?
Yeah, I saw that.
That's pretty smexy right there.
Yeah.
When you gonna get yours?
I'm not buying it, man.
Aw. Totally missed
The only
that
thing I would have bought today, and I had it in my cart, was an Arrow upgraded to a Polaris with lifetime insurance for Kaboom, because he was at work and I didn't know if he was going to be able to try at work.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get it.
But if I would have got it and I had it and I was like, hey Kaboom, look what I did for you, and then Kaboom would have been like, I don't know how to get you the money back, and then it'd been like, oh well, fuck.
Yeah, that would have been a big problem for him.
So I was like, well, you know. So I'll sit back. I may take a swing. I might get rid of my doubles and triples of things.
Now,
And
question.
take a swing at
Why we
Jap-
want to? Why we want to Polaris? Give me. I'm not. Give me. Because I am really debating.
Well, how much fun have you been having in the 890 jump? The Polaris can do that plus defend itself properly.
Yeah.
And it fits in smaller places.
That you say. Then
And
you
has
say
why?
why?
And has the same features as the 890.
Then what, you're saying why get the 890? Better have a Polaris.
That's why I'm talking about melting all my shit.
And
There's
then
no need. How can I fly all of these ships?
then bottom line is I'm not gonna get a Polaris right now because it's not flyable. Next year, on him again, I melt my 890 and get a Polaris.
Well, that's
I understand where you're coming from, guys.
Because-
Real good.
I barely fly the 890. I really do. I barely
I'm
fly.
not, look, I went out of my way to get all those 300s because they're so cool and universal and utility-like. And how many times did we use 300s to do anything?
Yeah, they're cool looking chips, but yeah, you're right about that.
In this new patch, or the patch before, I didn't use none. Zero. Zilch. Nada. And I have all.
I've got all times 3 or 4 on those. Why?
Well,
That's what I'm talking about, Mel. Not like I've got no ships left. Can I borrow your ship? I'm talking like I've got 300 eyes, 300 eyes. Do I need all 4 of them? No.
But I understand your point because you told one time, when you come to 2, 3, 4 different systems, then you have a different ships and different system, then you're always going to have some kind of transportation.
Hey, does that new Pisces got a bed?
No.
No Pisces have a bed.
How big is it compared to the 85X?
Smaller.
Slightly smaller. Its footprint, it looks bigger, but it fits in the same spot. We can put 4 of those on the 890's upper deck.
Let's put this way, when you fold the wing, it's a smaller footprint. You can go under the 890 on the,
Yeah,
on the
true.
lower deck.
It's
The
got
8
only 1 seat or 2 seats.
3.
Actually, you can put more people there because you have a cargo area. You can put 4, 5, 6 people inside.
Maybe
Actually.
I'll sell my 85X. The only reason I had that one was because it was a
No,
nice
don't
little
sell
suit.
it. Don't sell it. Because the 85X is the only snug fight or small fight that you can't spawn in the outpost that have a
yeah.
quantum shot. The Pisces you cannot spawn. That's the only reason I got the 85X, because if you train
It
in some
wasn't
places,
expensive, right? It was like $40 somewhere.
The 85X should have been 40 or 50 bucks.
Yeah, it was that commemorative one last year.
But De Silva makes a good point. It's one of the only ships that you can spawn on planet surface.
that have a quantum, and you can carry 2 people, you and somebody else.
That's true.
And because the M50 you can spawn also, but it's only you. You know.
The 85X is actually a size 1 craft. Or size 1 craft.
It's not a
It looks like a snub. It's the size of a snub, but it actually has size 1 class on
Exactly.
the ship pad that it's called on. So
That's the only reason I have the 85X. That is my emergency ship for any places. I know I can get that any place.
Yeah, it's all good points. I think I'll keep it.
for now,
Now,
you
now
know, the 85X is going to be useless once we go live because you're not going to be able to just randomly call your ships from anywhere when the version is live.
exactly.
For now, it's useful.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's got 4 size 1s on it that are gimbaled now too, so it can kick ass at home. It's another viable small ship.
Now the prices, I like it because you can put more people. It is a more round ship to go
It's like a
shadow people.
It's like a baby Avenger.
Yeah, it's got 4 guns on it. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice inside.
Now, because really, I have my 890. I never fly my 890 honest because I'm gonna fly by myself the 890. Really?
I would.
No. Nah.
Fuck you bitches. Live by myself. In luxury at
Nah.
my mansion.
I know, but it
When,
got
when we can actually we can call ours up to Silva, and when Kaboom can actually log out on mine and log back in on it, even if
Yeah.
I'm not playing,
Yeah,
then I'll be using the shit out of it.
You
But
guys-
until then,
yeah.
there's no point.
You guys definitely need to look further down the road. At some point, these ships are going to become communities in and of themselves.
Mm-hmm.
no.
Nice looking HUD.
I don't know. Get a Polaris and an 89.
Well, you don't have to get the Polaris, man. There's plenty of us that already have it, or 2 of them, or whatever.
You got 2 of them? Freaking bastard.
He can sell them with one. Nah, that's gonna be more expensive.
I just want 1, god damn it.
Let's see.
I'm not greedy. I just want 1.
Just really 675. I was very close, but the 700 no.
You can
Not
still
expensive.
buy one for $675.
Yeah,
No, it's not there.
Yes, it is.
I'm looking there right
You
now.
can't upgrade to it. No, you have to buy it outright, and it's there. I just put one in the cart just a minute ago, took a picture and showed it to you.
Yeah, they're getting better at building these ships. This little Orion looks pretty sweet.
Yeah.
This feels like a spaceship.
Where's the stupid thing? Let's go to the thing.
The Aurora is just a weird ass design.
Let's go to the purchase Robert Space Industry ships. Go to Future Flyable. Scroll all the way to the end, and it says Polaris limited stock 750.
Somebody drink, I'll bring it back.
And then right after that, it says Polaris War Bond for 675. I'm gonna add it to my cart. It says in your cart limited purchase. Check out. And there's my checkout information. I just put one in my cart right now.
I'm putting standalone ship.
Where are you looking at? Just don't shop to the event page, because some of that shit might not show up in the regular store. When you're on the home page for RSI, click the IAE event, and you'll come up to that white shopping page, right?
Can you use a store credit?
Not for the 675 one, it's War Bond. The 750 is the store credit one.
Because I have some store credit.
But the store credit's available, and they both have the same 10-year insurance. So, you know, But again, that's $700, $800. That how often are we going to get to use that ship? Especially if it's the same 6 of us playing together. We're all going to be needed on one Polaris at a time.
I really don't care about 10 years because 10 years for me, I'm not going to be alive on 10 years.
I plan on living forever. Screw you guys.
Well, I'll make sure you and my kids can fight over the inventory there. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I just... Some of the things I was planning on doing just doesn't make any sense. Like having my Idris, for example, and me putting my own fighters on it. And if you guys want to come hang out with me, you might not want to fly the fighter that I put on. You're going to want to bring your own fighter. So it's kind of a, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's no need for me to maintain complete fleets if everyone's going to bring their own ship anyway.
For your kids.
I was just saying I could slim down some of this stuff, you know. But I'll hold off on deleting everything till later.
Results of pure flying machine. Welcome back to the middle void. That's
Tell them to sell me a Bengal carrier, Kaboom.
Could you imagine how much that thing would cost? If a Javelin was like, what, $3,000? And a Bengal was like 2-3 times the size? It's like probably a $10,000 ship. Eight or 10 grand?
Yeah, I'd probably say 10, 12 grand easy. But it's not going to be a player thing anyway.
Boom!
CityFlight reminds you that when trash goes in the bin, we all win.
How'd you get on top
Your
of
help keeps our port clean.
You'll have to watch the video.
Trap now approaching.
Nope, tram approaching.
Trap now leaving the station. Stand clear of the doors. CityFlight is trapped.
fighting a massive headache all day.
Yeah, those sinuses, I bet you have.
Yeah.
Too, I just can't seem to get enough decongestants in there to release the pressure on my sinuses.
Yep.
Well, if you're looking to play a medic in
Now
the game,
arriving.
the Apollos are available again.
I own one.
Which one has the most beds?
I think the beds are the same. I think one of them has a better like weapons and component loadout.
The bed system is going to be modular. You're going to be able to choose what kind of setup you want. So it'll all depend on what you want it to have. I'm probably going to have a Class A or Class 1. One room is going to be dedicated to that, and it usually takes up 3 rooms. And then I'm going to have 3 beds with regular emergency stuff in it.
Gotcha.
That's
Which
my
one
plan.
Do you have the Apollo medevac or do you have the triage?
I got the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it had the different names, so I figured maybe it had some type of different functionality or something.
One of them is in lore. The white one is like a movie starship.
Hello.
It's like
and
a
welcome
hero
to
ship in
Riker
the movies.
Memorial
In
Space
lore,
Port.
inside Star
Servicing
Citizen
the
World.
greater Area 18
But it has
metropolitan area. We
better
hope you have
weapons
safe travels
and a
wherever
missile
your
pod
final
the other one doesn't
destination
have,
may
or
be.
something like that.
Automated turret or something like that. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's weapon-wise, it's a little bit different.
Basically the same thing.
Got it.
They could give me my Taurus. I'd be happy with that.
I know, right?
It
I don't
takes
already
all
give
of
up
us
on that
working
shit.
together to keep our corps safe and
I'm
secure.
never getting that. I'll get my merchantman before I get that
And
stupid
report
Taurus.
possible threats every time.
Just sad. Probably get the whole sea before I get the damn Taurus. I'll probably get the Crusader before I get the damn Taurus.
Want your company to be in good company? Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate parks offer amenities
That's gonna be
such
a
as
cool
resort
ship,
sharing and
so
logistical pairing
do it.
for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can
Yeah, I
invest
see
in
myself
making
using
our
that a
corp
lot,
your new
which
home.
surprises me because I don't fly the current Connies that I do have, which would help train me for that, you know?
I fly them a lot for cargo, just because they're a nice middle size, but now that I got the Max, I don't fly them nearly as much.
And that's hilarious
Your
because
personal
I got the
belongings are your
Max because it
personal
has the
responsibility.
best cargo and
Monitor
flight
your
envelope
luggage
out of
at
all
all
of them,
times.
and I never fly the damn thing.
Really? Yeah, I'll use that one. I probably use that one as much or more than my Cutlass these days. I grab it before the Cutlass because the guns are so powerful.
Well, some of these guys convinced me that a Caterpillar has to be had.
It's a great ship.
So-
I do love the Caterpillar, but I don't think it's
Obey
going to stay
all
good like
security
that.
and customs personnel at all times. Their
I think it's
job
going
is
to get like the
your
rest of the
safety.
ships. It's going to get power creeped eventually.
Yeah.
It's just going to lose its... Oh my god, look at that.
Flies way too nice for its size, really.
Eventually it'll get hit with the ugly stick, I'm sure.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan
right.
area. We hope you
Sorry.
have safe travels
coming up.
wherever your final
Oh,
destination may be.
just looking at stuff.
Obey all security and customs personnel at all times. Their job is your safety.
You okay, man? You need some tissue paper or something?
Sounds like you blew a gasket.
It
Oh my
takes
God.
all of us working
Hello.
together to keep our corps safe and
Hello
secure.
there.
Be vigilant and report possible threats every time.
Oh, really?
It's the silver belt.
Alright. Stop it, so just stop yourself. Put away your wallet. You're going, man. You're being an
Want
enabler.
your company to be
Stop
a
being
big
Chris
company?
Roberts enabler.
Our corp's unique vertically integrated corporate perks offer
You even
amenities
bought the
such as
$25
reserve and logistical
t-shirt
care for our rental
pack.
partners. Inquire today to learn how
Dear
you
God,
can
man,
invest
get a
in
hold of
making
yourself.
our corp
I
your
did
new
too,
home.
but I used store credit for that.
I got it.
You got Kaboom over here, just trying to live life, simple man, to get his upgrade.
Yeah, can't seem to get it.
Actually, I gotta be honest with
It
you
takes
guys.
all of
I
us
met
working
two things.
together
I
to
didn't pay
keep
full
our
price.
corp safe and secure.
I got my
Be vigilant and report possible
Sentinel.
Aren't you the same
I
guy
don't
that
use
just-
it at all.
Weren't
I
you the
don't.
same guy that just told me not to melt my shit?
I just don't. I say I don't.
Do as
I
I say, not as I do.
I actually melt my Corsair.
I was honestly gonna grab the cash upgrade
Your
token from
personal
the carrot
belongings are your
to a
personal
Polaris.
responsibility.
Just 'cause
What?
I was getting worried that you didn't get it.
I didn't see
I
any
had-
There are no upgrades right now to the Polaris. None.
It was at 6 a.m. this morning. I woke up. I had an alarm set. I checked it, and there was a 675.
What? I missed that.
Upgrade.
Oh God.
It was, and you could upgrade any of your ships to it.
And it
From
lasted
transforming
until
worlds to
afternoon
exploring the
today.
stars,
Yep.
our corp is
I
proud
I
to
had-
bring the universe closer
I had
together.
one in my cart for
Our
Kaboom
corp,
too because I knew he
investing
was.
in
I sent him a
tomorrow's
message and I
future.
didn't get a reply, so I didn't know if he got it or if he was trying to get it while he was at
Now,
work.
question. What ship you get the loaner for the?
Hammerhead.
Hammerhead.
Now I'm gonna have two Hammerhead.
No, you're gonna have one. Sucker!
Your personal belongings.
Yeah,
Because
they
I
only
have
give-
the-
if you already have one, they won't give you the other one.
Monitor your luggage.
No, I
at
don't
all
have
times.
one, but I have it a loaner for my
You might get two then if it's a
The
loaner,
mining
but how they
ship?
know?
the mining
They
ship.
know.
Orion.
The Hammerhead's a loaner ship for the.
No, not the mining ship. The mining. The
Oh, mine layer, the
Thank you
My
Nautilus.
for
layer.
visiting our
Yeah,
corp.
that's a Hammerhead.
Nautilus,
Stanton's capital
Nautilus.
of commerce.
Tomorrow's
Whatever
my
your
big day.
transaction, we wish you a
big day.
beneficial and
Get the
prosperous
fucking
day.
Pioneer.
Oh, consolidated Outland. Yeah.
Ain't paying $1 to get it either.
You're melting everything.
Yeah.
I want a Pioneer.
So you're really banking on the fact that you're going to be able to make a
From
factory.
transforming worlds to exploring the stars,
And if
our
not, he can
corp
always
is proud
melt
to
the
bring
shit
the
and do it
universe
again.
closer together. Our corp,
It's not like,
investing in
it's
tomorrow's
not like
future.
we're. It's not like this is the last sale of the year that they're gonna go live afterwards. Who wants to?
No, but the ships that I melt right now, I can get it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I melt the Sentinel.
So when Alpha wants to melt stuff, it's no, hold your shit.
Melt it
Want
all.
your
Joe wants to
company
melt
be in
this
good
shit. It's
company?
like it's a
Our
Yeah.
lot.
unique
Like
I've
vertically
always supported
integrated
you,
corporate cards
consolidating
offer
your stuff,
amenities
Alpha.
such as
I've never
resource
told you
sharing
not
and
to.
logistical pairing for our rental
Now,
partners.
because
Been
Inquire
seriously
today to
getting.
learn how you can invest in
I don't
making
need
our
3 of
corp
everything.
your
I
new
seriously
home.
don't.
no, that's true. If I was you, I just get one of each, melt everything, and get just big ships with that.
Yeah, you can have your pirate Kraken and your Walmart Kraken. You're good to go.
I'm gonna name my new. If I
Your
get one,
personal
I'm gonna name it
belongings are your
USS
personal
Walmart.
responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all
Now,
times.
When do you think the Polaris is gonna come again? 3 years, 4 years, 5 years?
I have a feeling the Nautilus Mine Layer is going to come out before the Polaris.
Yeah.
Even though, technically speaking, with the Carrack, the 890 jump, and all the other ships, all of the dynamics are already built and in-game. The building blocks are there. They could just drag and drop a goddamn Polaris, basically. Because they have the torps, torpedo bays from the Retaliator and Eclipse.
Yeah, it's
Landing bay
RSI.
from
Oh my gosh.
The Polaris, how many? The hangar bay gonna be bigger than 890 or not?
They don't know. It's not even built yet. And when they put the Mantis out and people were like, hey, this doesn't fit on the 890, but can we put it in the Polaris? And they said they may reevaluate the hangar size on the Polaris and make it so that the Mantis might fit in the Polaris.
Yeah, I think it might be wider, but it's about the same length.
Okay, it's just because the 890 is like a triangle. You don't have much space in the front. If they were square, it's gonna be a little bit better.
Well, when you look at the picture of the Polaris, you have to understand that that's 50 meters smaller than the 890 jump. So that hangar is roughly the same size as the Polaris, or the 890 hangar. It's just a little more squared off at the front instead of triangle.
You sure it's smaller?
It's a Dorito.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, torpedo Dorito.
It's 155 meters.
I just want to check one thing. I have a picture here. I know you're right. I know you're right, okay?
Oh, I could be wrong. I was wrong about the stupid guns on that little tiny thing yesterday. This. Oh, I killed.
Okay, the Polaris, what size is the 890 jump?
210
Big.
meters.
Okay, because this picture that I have, then is wrong because it says 890, 123. I mean, this is an old one. I think the Polaris is going to be bigger than 155.
You can think what you want. I just
It's all
know what
speculation.
Yeah, it's always speculation.
Since they redid the Carrack so that it would stay in its usable size frame, its size and purpose, they are going to make the Polaris fit within that range. It's going to be around 155 to 170. It's not. I don't think it's going to be any nowhere. Not going to be as big as the Polaris or the 890. I like how every time we buy a ship, we start figuring out how it's going to work for us. You notice that?
Yes.
And we're all guilty of it,
But you see, because the 890 is 230,
the 890 is not 230 meters.
is how much?
Crack.
How much is it?
210 meters.
The Idris is 246. Wow.
Yes.
It's not as much smaller.
Like I said, the Polaris is going to be that sweet spot for big, small carrying, capable of carrying other ships. It's going to fit a lot of roles. I see everybody melting their 890s for the Polaris whenever the Polaris comes up live.
Oh yeah, I think so. I think you see that a lot. I mean, the 600 and 890 are cool looking ships, but functionally speaking,
What ship?
the 600i and the 890 jump series, they're beautiful ships, but functionally speaking, like the Polaris does and the Carrack.
Well, the only reason I have the 600 is because the turret. That's all I have.
You spent $435 so you can put a turret on a Warden
Yep.
that they're going to probably fix in the future sometime?
And I melted my 600.
I thought I had money problems. Wow. Just freaking wow. If you're gonna do that, you might as well got the cheaper 600i.
I got the one that have a cargo bay.
Yeah, I just sold mine. I got a Carrick.
I already have one. I already have one for a while.
What do you bet the verse is the capital class ships you're gonna see the most in the verse when they're all flyable is gonna be the Carrick and the Polaris?
Yeah, I think so. I think gonna be the two because the Polaris is really it's
Are people complaining about the size of the Carrick? Did it get smaller or something?
No, it's the right size. Originally it was gonna be 125 or 123, and then it got as big as the 890 jump. And then they're like, nope, we can't keep doing this, guys. We gotta figure out how to make it fit. And then they downsized it back down to
167.
So that's why people are
123.
bent out of shape.
No, I have 167 over here, Carrick.
It's not 167 meters.
Okay then.
Where are you getting these numbers from?
Here.
His ass.
167 was like 3 or 4 years ago when they were theory craft. That's when it was first starting getting bigger.
Okay then. Then I have the old.
I'm not trying to be rude to you either, just so I promise I'm not.
No, you are, but that's okay. We love you like that. That's what I have.
What's the size of the merchantman?
2000 March 2018, but just more than a year ago. Probably change it. You know.
I don't care how big or small the merchantman is, as long as they don't change the cargo size.
Yeah, this is before they. I mean, John Crew and them just, a few months ago said that the Carrick is going to be 120 whatever meters big.
Okay.
So they just said that. Like.
Yeah. Yeah, they confirmed it.
But they tell you.
All these other sizes are right there.
But remember, if they put in sales the retribution, did you buy it? Put everything in one credit card.
I think the Legatus pack wouldn't be enough to pay for something like that.
No, I know that's what I mean. But look at the size of the ship.
If I was gonna get something big and stupid that I couldn't afford to have anyway, it would probably be, if it was purchased, if all these ships were buyable, I would probably buy either the Bengal carrier or the Pegasus.
Yeah,
Well,
Bengal carrier is the ultimate base.
Yeah, but that Pegasus asymmetric, I like it.
The Javelin's gonna be the biggest ship that we buy, right?
Probably.
As of now, yeah.
I don't think. My understanding is the Bengal, you're gonna find it.
That's what they said originally.
You're gonna find it, you're gonna fix it, and then they're gonna take from you.
They can try. I have a Deadpool on my team.
Look the size of the Caterpillar comparing to the Retribution. Look the size.
Yeah, the caterpillar looks like one of the projectiles out of the railgun. You see that center gap between the front of the retribution? That's a railgun.
Imagine that thing just shooting.
Look at the size of the constellation down there in the corner. Ouch.
The Aurora. Look at the little dot the Aurora has.
There's an Aurora on this page? Where?
Like the Javelin.
You know what's cool about the Javelin? Size 12 torpedoes.
Same as the Polaris.
Polaris has size 10 torpedoes.
Oh, I thought it was size 12.
Polaris
that's...
has 28 size 10 torpedoes.
Oh God, size 10 is... How the multiplication from size 9 to size 10?
I believe their damage numbers go up by orders of magnitude.
I mean, the Polaris, you definitely will be able to take out the 890.
The Polaris was designed to take out shit like the Bengal carrier.
Really?
Yeah, it's
28 torpedoes.
It's a ship killer.
It's the space version of an attack nuclear submarine thing. It's what it does.
Okay, you guys, I'm happy already. Okay, gonna take 5 years to get it, but I already have one.
Even feathers.
So
Hey, Martin.
The Pegasus. That looks interesting.
That's a nice ship. Nice design.
I like it, yeah. The Bengal looks really nice too. Not my thing, but it looks nice, but the Pegasus is interesting. Kind of looks like a sword.
Look at that Puyo Pioneer. That's what that Puyo wants.
I like seeing the bird's eye view of it, and now the Pioneer actually makes perfect. It's essentially a flying landing pad. It's perfect.
It opens up like a Swiss Army knife that you're moving back to.
It looks like that you can land the 890 on there.
Easily. It looks like you can land a hammerhead too.
You can't land that 890. That little tiny 890 on there. Yeah. The actual 890. No.
How big's the 890 now?
210 meters.
All right, so how big's the Carrack now? That got shrank too, didn't it?
120. It went to 220 meters, and then it got shrink back down to 123.
So it's essentially the size of the 890 that's in the picture.
Yes. Yep.
Quite the downgrade.
I don't know, because I kind of like that they kept it compact and it can go and, you can take off from just about any spaceport and land at any place.
That makes sense, yeah, considering what it's meant to do.
Yeah.
Exactly. You cannot have a 200-meter ship. You're not going to be able to land everywhere. It's going to be very hard to land.
Oh, that makes sense. What's the Connie size at the moment?
61 meters, I think.
So not much difference than the picture. That's cool.
It's about the same as the picture should be correct scale. 61, 62.
Neat.
The Phoenix is actually bigger though. It's almost 70 meters or 71. So,
A little bit longer. They
Yeah.
stretch. They stretch.
what I don't see on here is unless I'm just not seeing it, is the Retaliator not on there?
No.
No, Retaliator's not in this picture.
I believe it's 71 or 79 meters long.
I don't know that I was able to get that. I think it was from somebody from Sync sent me that.
I think all these things are to proper scale except for the Carrack and the 890 jump. Everything else looks correct. Don't you love how the Orion's 100 meters longer than the Idris?
Landing complete.
But alright, oh yeah, the mining.
I'm back.
Welcome back. We didn't even know you're gone.
Ow.
Hey Carnage, we need to get a retribution. We need to buy one of those.
Yep.
The Pioneer is 247 meters long. Jesus.
It's a big ship. Look at it.
But it seems a little big considering that they only showed it building halves, which are what, like fucking 40 meters.
Well, but you need to build stuff.
I'm on the roof of the
Yeah, but
expo. Woohoo!
Isn't the thing for the Pioneer that it can even take raw materials and process the raw materials into metal and then the metal into a hab?
Yeah, that's what that landing pad is for.
Yeah,
So you can completely construct a hab. The thing expands, it doubles in width when it lands, and then the landing pad is for receiving stuff. The only stuff that it can't physically build is the add-ons, like the solar panels, defensive turrets, and whatnot. But it can actually build the buildings from scratch.
I mean, we're gonna go to Deadpool to get our own habs.
We're all going to be running a bunch of missions so we can pay Deadpool to build us a house.
Yep.
Well, I plan on building like a full-on city with like 100+ turrets on it. And that's where everyone's gonna come to land and put their resources, and hopefully we can build refineries and mining places, because then we can use the carracks and whatnot to find those rich mineral veins like he was talking about, and then you just set up a defensive base, home base there. You make all your money in one spot.
Alpha and I, we have the Alpha ships for refueling and mining. And repairing.
I wonder what the loaner is for the Pioneer.
I'm gonna melt it. Probably a fucking star pig.
I think it is.
Are you gonna melt your star pig?
I'm gonna melt everything except for an Aurora.
Nope. Melt your doubles, not your star pig. We're supposed to be doing...
Pioneer only gets you a caterpillar.
What?
Really?
Lame.
That's supposed to be at least
well, no, not really,
because
it's like industry. It's closer to its industry market.
The Orion only gets you a prospector.
That's hilarious.
A one prospector?
Yep, just one of them.
I bet you they'll change that to the mole whenever it comes out.
They should.
Should be 2 moles and a prospector.
Bryce?
Help you mine, right?
That mole actually looks quite big.
I haven't even seen a picture of it yet.
It looks pretty
There's
massive.
one in gallery in sync. I
There's
think
one
it was
up in our
gallery.
in Kavoom's gallery above somewhere.
Yeah, I think you have.
Just saw a picture of it earlier.
So what do you think about SS Walmart? They're going to sell us from Drake cooking.
SS Walmart?
That's what I've been calling it, Walmart cracking.
We were just joking about that
That's
ourselves.
cruel, man. How's it going, Hookin?
What's up, Bree?
Oh, not much.
Yeah, can you tell I'm a little salty over the cracking sale there?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Really? We cannot see that? Really?
It looks like it's actually going to be larger, much larger than a Connie.
It's like a bigger what's the tow truck?
Looks like a Vulcan.
The SRV?
It looks like a cross between a Vulcan and an SRV.
Mm-hmm. And had they spent their time building the Carrack instead of that, we'd have a Carrack right now. Flyable.
Yep.
I just want to know who made the decision to use a model only in gray box finish in a playable demo, but then I want to.
And that's gonna be flyable, right?
That's the
Yep.
mold.
Yeah.
That's the mall.
Pliable.
That's what I'm thinking to change my prospector for that one.
You see,
I
it's
keep-
kind of like the Vulcan, the SRV, the Pioneer.
And supposed to be what, for 3 people?
Yep.
I kind of like it. Does have a nice industrial. I like the feel of that. It doesn't look that bad. That first rendering when it's all expanded with all the lasers and arms sticking out of it, it looked kind of weird.
You see the panel? 0.08?
Yeah, that opens up.
Yep. Okay. Right to the left of that. See those containers?
Same as the prospect.
Same as the prospector, so I'll give you a little bit of a size compare.
But the prospector, but the thing is, he's supposed to have more than, be able to carry more than the prospector.
This thing, oh yeah, this thing is a 3-man miner. 3 people will be mining in it at once.
Yeah.
That makes me wonder what kind of stuff they're going to be adding in the game. Like those larger rocks that are bigger than ships, are you going to be able to break them down now?
I'm not saying that that's all it has. I'm just saying that compared to the prospector, like 3 of those will fit on. There's probably like 12 of those on this thing, but I'm just giving it as a size compare.
No, yeah, no, we get that. I was just thinking of actually mining being something, instead of random single, same rock everywhere, just slightly different.
Did you see the video of the guys breaking the rock up and cramming it into the 890 jumps cargo?
Mm-hmm.
Or the hangar?
No, I saw the end of that video, then dropping the rocks off on hardcore.
Yeah, that was good.
I didn't see them actually do the breaking of the large rock. So
Yeah, they
larger
kept
rocks,
breaking it down with prospectors to get it to bid.
So there are larger rocks like that out there to find. That's cool.
If you look at it at the right angle, it looks like Saboba's pod racer.
Yeah, kind of. Yay. Salty Mike.
Yeah, I might get one of those down the road when mining actually is, good.
Yeah, how come they keep introducing? You know how awesome mining was when they first introduced it?
Mm-hmm.
How do they keep going backwards with this shit?
I remember we doing lots of mining up.
Yeah, I did a lot of flying around when you guys did the mining.
That was fun, but now mining is so fun.
Well, it takes forever to find anything. Used to be able to find huge clumps of fucking sit in one spot, and as soon as you find that spot, you're good to go. But now it's like one rock here, fly for 10 minutes, one rock here.
Yeah,
Wait, that rock's only 7%. Fuck that. Find the next rock.
Yeah, that scanning ping thing used to be able. That's what broke the mining, wasn't it? When they did something with the scanning and pinging.
Yeah, you're supposed to be able to scan much bigger area and keep on the map, and so that otherwise it's gonna be really difficult.
Hey, wait a second. Kaboom, did you get your upgrade to the Polaris?
No.
What were you gonna upgrade to?
I was gonna upgrade my MISC Razor.
What? Did you just have? Did they do any wave or something pop up?
I'm looking at the ship upgrade menu and I have it available to me right now for $675.
Well, yeah, yeah, for 10 years, right? Yeah.
They don't want it.
No, the ones that you can buy direct, those aren't upgradable.
If you want, let me see how I can do this. I can get you lifetime insurance.
How?
I have a Knox Q LTI.
I'm gonna go to my. I'm gonna see if it's there for me as well. Arrow lifetime.
I thought they were all sold out.
The Polaris just went back on. It's there, guys, right now.
It's there right now.
You can upgrade it with a lifetime ship. I'm looking at it right now.
Do you have an LTI token, Kaboom?
Yeah, let me see.
Get it right now.
I got a Hawk in the morning.
I just put one in my cart just to prove that it's doable.
Or I got a 100 or a...
I mean, if I get the, because I have enough credits to go from the Carrack to the Polaris.
Now with the upgrade, you can use credit too, right? Along with your upgrade.
Yes. Yes.
This might be the time to liquidate some of my stuff.
Oh, I just did mine. Jesus.
Told you to wait. We did. Just saying. I told you to wait. Polaris to Polaris upgrade. Should I do it?
Polaris to Polaris.
675 just came up. Damn it.
Yeah, I upgraded my hammerhead to Polaris, and I got the hammerhead for the loaner.
Can I melt it? Can I melt it the one that I just bought it? And upgrade?
After 24 hours, I think.
I think you can melt it right away.
Well, try it. What's it gonna hurt? It'll either say no, you can't melt it, and if you can, you're gonna be able to get your lifetime. Glad you checked it, Deadpool. I was just about to do that myself.
Yeah, they say I can submit now. Nope,
Well,
23 hours, 27 minutes. If I... Damn it. Oh well.
Well, you have one now anyway.
I do. You know, if they came now, is that not they are not selling that much?
No, they have timed releases 4 times a day.
So everyone gets a chance at the limited stock. I'd make sure you get it now, Kaboom.
I hope Kaboom can complete his transaction right now. Nautilus to Polaris for $25?
I could do that, but then I'd lose my Nautilus.
Oh, I want to keep the Nautilus. I think Nautilus is going to be a awesome ship.
I think the Nautilus is going to become very, very valuable when people like Deadpool are trying to build their small city.
Yeah.
We can have an outer perimeter set up. Well, he's working on that.
I really tempted to try and grab this Polaris with melting.
And don't forget, guys, there's still a whole bunch more days left, and there's all these other rumors to worry about.
Yeah.
I think Deadpool and Kaboom know what I'm talking about the most.
Yeah.
Somebody owes me a battle cruiser.
The Polaris I have is worth $750. the upgrade CCU is 675.
Yeah, I have the 750. You need to melt it and then try, but I'm not gonna try because I needed 24 hours to melt
Well,
it. And
I'm not going to do mine because the thing is in a package.
It wouldn't let me update the Nautilus 725 to it. Let's try the second Carrack. See if that'll let me do it.
You already have a Polaris, don't you?
Maybe.
you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many?
There it is. Well, hold on a minute. Don't do it. This is
What?
my Carrack Lifetime Exploration Expedition ship, right?
Yeah.
If I upgrade from that to my Polaris, this limited war bond offer, this limited time and stock war bond upgrade offer includes 10-year insurance.
Yeah, but if you upgrade it within a package, it assumes the package.
It assumes
I didn't
the
think
insurance.
Polaris was like that. I thought it was limited. It doesn't carry over like I didn't think you can upgrade it because of it.
It wasn't supposed to be able to. I think they might have, I don't know. Last
No,
year
I
they kind of,
saw, where did I see that? There was a post from CIG. I gotta find it.
this is what I just got trying to put my Carrack in there.
Okay. Here we
It's
go.
not.
Oh. So it's can't make it with credit. Pledge cannot be made with credit, so you pay the difference in cash.
Okay.
It's like the Mantis upgrade.
That's fine, but you're losing. I'm losing lifetime insurance from the Carrack
Are you
to
sure?
get 10-year insurance.
Oh, because
It'll stack like I with my Mantis upgrade that I put within my exploration package. I have double lifetime insurance now, so it'll be the same. You'll have lifetime insurance and 10-year insurance inside that package,
Oh, okay.
and then you can just argue that with CIG and just be like, "What the fuck?"
I'm
yeah,
not
this
gonna be
is
bothered.
this is from CIG. It is intended with the new upgrade system. The highest insurance on a package will be the insurance applied.
There you go.
So
Okay,
with your
thanks for that.
example, the LTI will override other insurance from an upgrade.
Perfect. There's your answer, guys. So I'm sorry I gave you a fright for a minute.
I posted that general for you guys.
Yeah, I just read through that too. Appreciate that. So it's very doable.
Okay.
somebody getting a Polaris now.
So somewhere I have a spare Nova tank I can upgrade too. I forget where I put it.
I
Yeah,
just
I would.
hope you have a chance to get it before they click out.
What I would do is get an LTI token, and I would get the LTI token and upgrade it to the Orion, and then upgrade the Orion to the Polaris, and that way you're only spending $100 cash to get it.
Because you can use credit to get the Orion.
Yep.
Yeah, but it takes 24 hours before you can.
Nope. You can keep upgrading.
Well, you
don't
can
have-
upgrade
You
don't
can
melt it.
instantly.
upgrade. You cannot melt it.
Yeah.
In 24 hours. It's what I did. I if I want to melt it, I needed 24 hours. But if you upgrade, you can do immediately. Because you have a token for upgrade, right?
Yeah.
You need to apply the upgrade first, Depo?
Yeah. You'd have to apply the upgrade first.
I think you can buy it without applying the upgrade.
You would have to have it
that's-
in your inventory. The ship has to be in your inventory to purchase the CCU path.
Yeah. They're making it harder to just stock up on a bunch of random what ifs.
You technically could get the CCU path, purchase it, don't melt it, and then you're guaranteed not to lose it if you want to hold on to whatever ship you have in its place. If it's a flyable ship, like per se the Carrack. If you don't mind sitting on that money on the CCU.
That's cool.
Because they can't delete that from your inventory. That's money.
Is it sad that I have enough 300 eyes all by myself? I could melt all those and buy a Polaris.
Yes. You should only
Well,
have one 300i.
I tried it. It says you don't own an Orion. You can buy this upgrade, but it will only be applicable to an Orion.
Oh, okay. Well, there's that.
So you technically could just buy the CCU path and then hold on to it until it becomes available. Or you could wait for them to release an even more expensive ship.
Hey, this is cool, guys. Cannot purchase more than one RSI Polaris War Bond IAE 2949 per order.
They limit it. That's good. That way people don't stock.
That's okay. I'll just put the non-War Bond and the War Bond one together. I can buy 2 or 3 or as many as I want at one time. They still need to work on that so that these limited air quote ships, everyone has a chance to get them. This is at least a good step, right?
I can get an Orion right now.
I'm tempted to give up my Phoenix.
You have so many ships that take place of the Phoenix. Like, what if you have a Carrack? What's the point of Phoenix?
And that's kind of...
Like, why? Why would you have both?
Well, the Phoenix is flyable, the Carrack not.
Like, Phoenix isn't LTI, though. Damn.
Nope.
Well,
6
just
months insurance for
melt
most
the
people.
Phoenix. Do you have an LTI token?
Yes.
What's your LTI token?
The Razor.
The Razor. So melt the Phoenix and use the Phoenix money to upgrade the Razor to the Orion, and then the Orion to the Polaris.
That'll save you some cash.
And that way you're only spending $100 cash, but you're keeping your LTI token because the LTI token continues to move up through the upgrades.
That's good. That's good call, Mr. Deadpool.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Hopefully it works. Let's see if I can find my Phoenix.
I can't believe how tempted I am to get the Polaris. I just see
Hey.
it being like such a
It's the
pinnacle
Mini
ship.
890. It's the Mini 890. It can defend itself. It can attack ship much larger than itself.
Well, I feel like it's going to be the Achilles heel of everything in the verse.
It's a well-balanced ship. It's not the cure-all for everything, but it is a well-balanced ship.
Like, whatever capital class ship you come across is going to be like, fuck, when it
And
sees
look,
a Polaris.
It's got medical services too.
Yep.
It does have a medbay.
Mm-hmm.
What do I do? What do I do?
Well, you have a goal. You need to stick with your goal.
Yeah. Because the Pioneer is limited, isn't it?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh. And it's 850.
Well, you're gonna have plenty of people that have Polaris.
Yep, I got one.
Alpha have one, I have one, and company's
If
gonna
it's
have one.
675 and the Hammerhead 725, that means in game it's going to be about 12 mil.
Okay, so exchanging. Submit. Submit. All right. It is now liquidated. So now I go to the upgrade.
You want Razor to Orion.
Yep. Razor to Orion.
Yeah, and if you haven't bought your Orion, your Razorback, you'll have to go to all ships.
I think Kaboom's like me, he's a pack rat. I don't think he melts anything.
I don't like to melt stuff, yeah.
Neither do I. That's the first time I melt field things. First.
Oh God, you
All
ought to
right.
see my buyback list.
I melted everything 3 weeks ago. Everything I had.
All right, so I've added it to cart. Moving to the, whatchamacallit here.
Do you have
Yep.
10% coupon or a 20% coupon for subscriptions?
I don't think so, no.
You're gonna have to put some cash in on that, I think.
Yeah, I think.
Not as much as you would have had to earlier.
It may not let you buy them together.
Well, he's not going to buy them together. He's going to do the Orion first, apply the upgrade, and then go from the Orion, which will have the LTI attached to it, then to the Polaris.
Well, he doesn't have to apply it.
If he wants to not have to spend a shitload of money, he will.
Yeah, because he won't be able to grab that Polaris upgrade without cash.
No, he'll have to pay cash for that, but he can still buy the upgrade without having it in his ship list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, $68. Not bad.
To get the Polaris?
No.
To get the Orion.
The Orion.
Okay.
All right, so now I update the page. And now if I go down, I can take my Orion. My Orion's not showing up on the list. Oh, I gotta apply it. I gotta apply it.
Yeah, you gotta apply it.
The hanger. Apply. Yep, there it is. Next. Apply. Successfully applied. So now I go to upgrade.
Store.
The Orion's quite a ship in itself.
Yeah.
It's got 100 meters on the Idris.
I can't believe that. 341.
I wonder what happens when you hit an Idris with the mining laser.
What Idris?
Yeah, pretty much.
Polaris. $100. Add to cart. Check out. Next step. Alright. I agree to $100.
Did I tell you guys about me having to start to use PayPal to buy my ships?
Mm-hmm.
Mother fudge. Alright.
You said something about it, but I think I was away or something.
I went into the bank the other day, and one of the girls that was helping me with the situation I had, she looked at my transactions and she said, RSI, are you supporting Elon Musk?
Oh, shit.
Because it says Robert Space Industries on the transaction. I went, yeah, that's it. I come home and said, I think it's time to start using PayPal.
Oh, wow.
So it sees it as its base. Alright, cool.
Did you apply it?
I applied it.
And you got LTI and the 10-year on it, right?
Let me go find it and look. I gotta find it. The base LTI token was Ursa Rover. The green one. That was LTI.
So you went LTI Rover to a LX to the Orion to the Polaris.
There it is.
Either way.
Polaris. It says lifetime insurance and AIAE insurance, but lifetime is on the top.
Yeah, so that's
lifetime plus 10 years, so you're good to go.
sounds like some kind of prison sentence.
My exploration pack has lifetime stacked with lifetime.
Awesome. I got it for $160. I got it.
Yay, congrats.
Wow.
Nice.
Now you have a hammerhead until you get it.
Yeah, I have actually. Well, yeah.
Now I'll have 2 hammerhead. Well, I don't know. The loner won't stack.
Yeah, probably I won't stack.
So you'll still have 1 hammerhead unless you own a hammerhead.
That was an interesting article you posted, you wrote.
Yay.
Yeah, that's good to see that they're actually taking heedance to that. Sounds like they'll be fixing the engines.
Yeah, there was a lot. I'm on the 890 Jump Discord.
Oh, by the way, Kaboom, did your ship was fixed? Yeah.
I'll know in a minute because it logged me out while I was doing this. So.
Yeah, there was a lot of guys in the 890 Jump Discord complaining about the engine design on the Carrot.
One guy did make a very good point about that, though. And I quote, it's very anvil.
Yeah.
I will say this is true. It does match the rest of the Anvil circular engine ships.
Except it doesn't match its Snug Fighter, which has triangular engines.
Which is Anvil, yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. All right, counterpoint accepted.
only thing I can say is, being exploration, that could have been their excuse to make it non-round and kept it the way it looked for functionality or for stealth or for whatever.
Well, longevity. It's makes it more efficient in jump or something.
Who knows?
It's the what was that?
I'm sorry, but
arrow spike nozzles.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
Oh, beer. How you make me feel better about life.
Yeah, until I wake up with a hangover.
No, I don't drink enough for a hangover.
And then sit back and look at my bank statement after a CitizenCon.
I am so chewing on my hands. I'm so not trying to click on shit right now.
Don't do it.
I am about to go through and
eliminate
everything that I have multiples of.
Grab a Pioneer, man. Unless you already have one.
That's what I did. I melted a bunch of my stuff when I bought the damn it.
I don't have. I'm sorry, buddy. Go ahead.
When I bought the Tycoon pack, because I had a bunch of ships that were in the package. So I melted them, and then the ones I had that weren't in the package, stuff in the package that I wasn't interested in, I upgraded to those ships.
They made $250,000 more yesterday than they did today.
I'm telling you,
The hair was up for sale yesterday.
The Carrack?
Oh, yeah. I bought the exploration pack. I said, screw that $500 for the Carrack. I'll spend $695 and get the package.
Yeah.
Yeah, it gives you some tokens and growing room.
And
it saves you $400 when you get that package.
Yeah.
I don't think they're gonna make as much money that they did last year.
They're not.
No, definitely not.
We're on a slow roll. Just hold it together just long enough to throw out Squadron 42. That's what mode we're in right now. Just keep them happy long enough for Squadron 42 to be thrown out at the stores.
Last year they had the Kraken sale that brought them in a whopping $1,500 a ship.
Yeah, but I think the Kraken and the Polaris is not gonna sell like they sell last year, and I think they're gonna be surprised. Lots of people's not spend that much money anymore.
Well, they're not surprised. They know exactly what's going on. That's why they're starting to dump more and more of this shit out.
That's why they dumped out some cheaper ships.
Remember back when
they made a ton of money on the Arrow last year, so they came out with this equivalent this year, which is the shuttle. You notice they didn't limit it to just being with the Carrack. They came out with another version that everybody can buy.
And for another $20, you can update one into your Carrack.
Yeah, and totally wreck your account.
And screw your pack up and lose all your ships.
There's a movement on the forums going on right now to boycott all concept buys until they start fucking bringing out what they've promised.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea, to be honest.
Honestly, yeah.
Remember a few years back, a concept sale would be up for a week and it was done. Now they're leaving them up for months at a time.
Yeah, because people is not buying.
I know.
Yeah.
Supply and demand. They create this artificial scarcity, but then they realize no one wants it because they know that they're not going to deliver on it.
Yeah.
So what do? They increase the supply.
Yeah, they started.
Available longer.
They started doing what the government does. They're trying to print their own money by just leaving this stuff up longer, and it doesn't. They don't have to deliver anything, so they just come up with a JPEG, like you said. Don't deliver on anything. So
how long have we been having that JPEG conversation?
Yeah.
Oh God. I don't like the wings on the Carrack. They shrunk them by 50%.
That's what Eric put up.
Well, I think I don't know necessarily if the wings shrunk. I think the body got fatter.
It did. The body
they made the body wider.
And the arms out to the little wing pods are
Well, I'm talking about the actual the shields on the tips.
Yeah,
of the
we
wings.
know.
Yeah,
we
no,
know.
they look smaller. Yeah, they look smaller because they made the core body of the ship bigger.
It's
overweight, basically.
It's the same size, just everything else is bigger.
Look at the Carrack from the trailer. You'll see that those 3 cargos, those separate modules underneath, are gone as well.
Yep. I think it's a placeholder. I think that's why it looks so simple right now. It's just like, remember it was almost like the white box 890 when it came out. I was bitching about it. I was like, that looks terrible.
Yeah.
When they were showing off in the leaks, and then it looks nothing like that now that it's actually finished. I think that's what you're seeing in the Expo.
And that's what I mean. That's why I was like, why would you even put that out in the demo if it's that far out of whack?
Because they need to. Imagine if they don't put an image of the Carrack.
At least the "it's not ready" thing would have flew over everybody's heads a lot better than it did. Was it's not ready, but we're gonna put this piece of shit in the game to watch us play a game with a broken bat.
I understand what you're saying. I agree with you, but in their mind, it says, if we don't put it, it's gonna be worse. At least we put in something.
They could have done something much more spectacular, especially since what they showed us we'll never get in our hands. They could have had, like, the Carrack getting interdicted by a Mantis that folded out next to a Kraken, and then the UEE comes in on an Idris and blows the Kraken in half with a rail gun, and then they escape barely with their lives to the jump point.
And then everybody goes to
and then they get
Kraken
bombed by the new Banu bombers or whatever. And everything.
They could have showed all that. I mean, like, in reality, the stuff they show us we never get anyways. Might as well just show us everything. like
Whatever
make
your
it super
transaction,
exciting. Be like, damn,
wish you
we
a
really do have a
beneficial
lot to
and
look forward to.
prosperous
I'm gonna
stay.
sit this, month.
Star
Sit into
Citizen,
this.
the once a year episode miniseries.
Well, put this way, everybody have a Polaris now, except for Deadpool. That's gonna have his
Shut up.
Pioneer.
Deadpool sounds like he's on the fence.
No, you're gonna have your Pioneer.
Deadpool has decisions to make, this or that, I think.
The only problem I have is they're pumping out fucking shit that was never announced or never even thought of or heard of when there's ships
Deployable.
that have been
Yep.
in people's hangars for 2
Since
years
day
now,
one.
like the
Since
Taurus,
day
for
one.
example, since day one. Like, why aren't these ships coming out?
Abandoned Merchantman was announced the first year the game was launched. Or the project was launched. How
Yeah,
about those
why
people?
we have the Mentas, why we have the Mo now, and
Because
we
it
don't
sells.
Enville
have...
Aerospace.
It sells
All
what?
systems
We still
online.
have the...
It
But
sells.
yeah, but what about the Merchantman? What about
The Taurus.
the tours that... Gosh, I have that...
The thing is that, yeah, this stuff sells, but all this other shit already sold. You know what I mean?
That's the problem.
thing.
They
And
don't make money on
here's
it.
the issue. Here's the issue. The shit that already sold, we're still here bitching about it, but playing the game still. And buying new shiny shit every time they put something out. You can't,
We're complaining for what?
But
Because
we're not doing the steps we need to do to fix it as a community on whole. Anyway.
Yeah, I get you. But like I said, there's that big movement going around the forum right now about banning, or not banning, but boycotting concept sales and just getting stuff that's already in game and keeping it at.
Yeah,
Hey,
that's
a
all
lot
I've
of
ever
us,
done.
a lot of us have had that very same.
The only
conversation.
reason why I bought the Carrick is, the Carrick's dropping with 3.8 next December. All right, fine, fucking, I'll get it. It's dropping soon. Fucking, why not, right? Something I had my eye on anyway.
But it's still coming. Well, I guess the end.
Well, now it's February, right? But with all these changes and all this controversy, there's a very good chance. Well, I'm gonna say it's 50-50 right now. I'm gonna give it the chance, right? The benefit of the doubt. But if it doesn't pan out, I will be melting it for the Scoundrels pack. Gear. That comes with the Caterpillar, the Mercury, coupler things. So it's the same in all ships I want anyway, right?
I already have that package, but the Carrick is coming in February. Am I gonna be one day before the 3.9 coming? That is coming. If they don't come at 3.8, oh gosh, I think it's gonna have a...
The game's gonna be here. There's enough new people coming in that when the old people get pissy, that they're able to maintain. That's not gonna change.
Yeah, that's how they're gonna break even.
And that's what they're doing. They're in break-even mode until they can get Squadron 42 out, and after that starts selling, which it will, then it won't matter if we buy or sell shit from them at all.
Holy mother of God, the Pioneer has 6 large shields.
6?
Yeah.
Yes.
No capital shields, but it's got 6 large shields.
It might as
At
well
that
be a
point.
capital shield.
And just imagine those upgraded to the A-class stuff.
Why would they do that? Why not just put capital shields in it? It's a capital ship.
That's a great question.
I have a feeling it has something to do with the fact that the ship opens up and moves around, and they need the shielding to be able.
Oh,
Yeah, the shielding might be
I'm
specific.
thinking-
Like, these two shields are the landing pads. These two shields are the ship
Yes,
itself. These two
I'm thinking
shields
the future shield tech that's going to hug the part of the ship that it's around.
Yeah.
There's
That's
not
a
one
good
capital
one.
class component on the Pioneer.
That is bizarre, since it's like a fucking ginormous ship.
Well, I know if Deadpool flies a Pioneer, it's going to be somewhat protected. I feel bad for the guy that tries to shoot at it.
It comes with 18 size
Yeah.
4 cannons on
It's
it.
because Deadpool knows like 6 people that all have Polarises. They're all gonna be hovering over to protect it.
You guys just sit up outside Atmo, just looking down at my landing site while I'm building, just whistling.
You can do your. We're gonna reenact the Kraken video. All
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing it with the Pioneer. You
Yeah,
guys can do it. You guys can patrol with your Polaris. I'll be out on the outer perimeter with my mine layer laying for everybody. To give
And
you
then,
guys
and
more
then
defense
six,
become.
six Polaris overwatch, one Polaris overwatch Alpha mining, 5 Polaris watching the Pioneer building. What else do you need?
Deadpool be drinking a beer on the bridge. Some pirate will pull up and start laughing at him.
Feet kicked up on the
I'm
dashboard.
putting blades in that thing because it's got 18 size 4 guns on it. You just put blade on everything. Just mind your own business while you're building and watch it just tear everything apart that comes in.
Gosh, 18 size 4?
Yeah, it's, what does it say?
That's almost the same firepower as a hammerhead.
Oh, I think it is.
No, it's different. Wrong.
It's more than a hammerhead.
No, it's got less. I read it wrong. It's got size 4. What's this? Oh, that's pilot fired? Six size 4s that are pilot driven.
Holy crap! That's a lot of firepower at the disposal of the pilot.
And then there's 4 size 4 man turrets with flak cannons. What those are gonna be, I don't know.
That's fighter screens and missile attack screens, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just want to know that when we put blades in, there our defenses become like point defense, like Sea Whiz on naval ships.
Yes.
That's. I asked CIG that question in Concierge Letter a little while ago, and I got the response saying that's basically what it's going to be like. You're going to be able to select whether you're going to have, like, your priority is going to be enemy pilots or point defense or go active hostile, like anything that approaches. You're gonna have like a selection of options.
I want the turrets from fucking Aliens, where he threw that can down the hallway and the turrets just went.
I'll be happy if I can. It'd be like hijacking a pirate carrot or a pirate hammerhead. You know, it just shoots everything that shows up.
Mm-hmm.
Or if you hijack a UEE hammerhead, it'll only shoot red guys. That'd be the equivalent of point defense or hostile, or, you know, those simple options are going to be more than enough, I think.
I'm gonna have mine set for group. Never shoot anybody that's in my group. Anybody else, beware.
Can I station warning signs? You know,
Don't
if
tread
you
on my
enter this
property.
area, you will not leave.
Now, am I correct in when
That
you
would
buy
be
a
fine.
Pioneer, it gives you a free, you get a land plot to plot somewhere?
I believe it comes with one.
Yeah. Kind of pointless to have one and not have that, right?
Well, you can build wherever the hell you want. Without the land plot, it just means it's not protected space.
That's why we're going to have 100 turrets and 85 million Polarises, and mine layers, and
Oh yeah, we have how many mine layers? We're gonna mine layer everything. Get a Polaris, the Pioneer. Gosh, we have a.
Remind me to make sure I'm in your party.
And we have plenty refueling, and I have plenty ships to repair.
We have a word for this. It's called NBSI. When, someone knows what I'm talking about.
I don't.
When you party up, right? Your team members turn blue, right? Not blue, shoot it.
Not blue shooting.
Hey, you've heard me when we do big sync org events. If they're not in the party, they don't have a marker, they're dead.
They're dead, yeah. NPSI. It's an old Eve term, and if you're in an alliance, you go NPSI if it's not purple shoot. Because they may not be in your team, but they're still in your alliance.
If you're standing in front of De Silva, you're gonna get shot.
What?
That's how it works.
Yeah.
I'm so pissful. You need Deadpool. You need to talk to Raven Cracker yesterday. I have a full crime staff. Editor, okay, you came and about, okay, fine. He came, turned off my ship, turned off my shields. He rammed me 3 times or 4, shot point blank, and took him at least 5 minutes to destroy the work.
Did he kill himself in the process, giving you more crime staff?
You need to ask him. It was shooting and shooting and shooting. Says, come on, man. You're gonna kill me or not? I think I was mistaken on something because, oh God, he ran me 3 or 4 times. It was so hilarious.
I'm surprised you didn't do to him what you did to Deadpool. Yeah, I'll sit here, I won't kill you back.
No, that was an accident.
Uh-huh. Did you say something?
You get a
like how
bridge
you
on the
kinda-
thing.
Yeah,
I like how it kind of
the bridge of that thing
out.
looks pretty cool.
Okay, Deadpool, you know that we are over that, right?
Just me,
Yeah, I'm
or does that flooring look like Legos in there? Look at it.
Okay,
it's
you
like
jokers. Have a good night. I'll see you later.
Emergency stop.
Legos. Right on,
Hey, Ray.
everybody. Have a good one.
Oh well, we are a group of old Polaris here. We need to make a Polaris club.
We can make a Polaris club when we can actually fly the damn thing.
You come in about 10 years.
You don't realize how stressful that was. I've been trying to get that thing for years now.
I'm glad you got it, man.
Thanks for the help.
I legitimately have one from this morning in my cart.
Yeah,
Halfway through the purchase process, just in case you couldn't get one.
yeah. That completes the bulk of my fleet. Now it's just little odds and ends here and there, and any special stuff that pops up.
Glad to hear you got it. I'm glad you were keeping an eye out on it too, Deadpool, or we might have missed it.
Yeah, I would have missed it. I was waiting, and I thought they said something about it being 2 a.m. at night. I was like, ugh.
Well, it is roughly that time over there.
I suppose. But yeah.
Well, we're gonna see if the Polaris selling well tomorrow. If they keep the update or they put the update again, is that they're not selling well.
Such a great
Landing gear deployed.
I doubt the upgrade will be
Landing gear
available tomorrow,
raised.
but I bet you the rest of them will be. The direct cash purchases.
A couple pioneers working together, man, they could build a pretty big city pretty quick.
Yeah, that's why Deadpool keeps telling me, you have one, or get one.
Get one. Get one.
Get one.
How much are they?
850. Yeah, I'm getting it. It makes the most sense out of anything. Because it seems to me like it's such a questionable ship to people whether they want it or not, which means not a lot of people are gonna have it. On top of it, it's limited, so even less people are gonna have it. And when the game goes live, you're gonna have a bunch of people wishing they had a way to build a ship, a base, and they're not gonna have access to
Well,
get it.
if they do like you say, where you can build a refinery somewhere and actually have AI start to deliver to it and stuff like that, and make money off of what you're selling there, yeah, that thing can make you a ton of money.
Thanks for that hooking, that was awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I just found it.
The way they were dropping mines and refineries on planets with Tony Z makes me think this is going to be a thing.
Yeah, you can really manipulate the economy with one of those.
You're not gonna. You might.
Thanks, Hookin. Cool.
You're welcome.
Drive is now on.
Well, I can melt my igniting at a
Well, I owned an Orion briefly. We could have done some serious mining.
With your prospector loaner. I don't get why. I feel like the Orion should be up next because its gameplay dynamic is already in the game. They're already releasing another larger mining ship, the Mole. There's a prospector. They released a bunch of new mining heads. Like that has the most fleshed out gameplay dynamic next to fighter ships.
How dare you speak with common sense? What's the matter with you?
We'll see something that big. Just tearing through asteroids like the size of space stations.
Hey, is anybody else totally thrilled with the... I think the turrets on the outside wings of the Carrack look freaking awesome. The unlimited visibility.
They were very old school bomber look.
Yeah, it gave me the feel of the turrets on the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah.
I was...
Delete my browser history.
I kind of wish they jutted out a little bit, like the hammerheads do. Like
they do.
Popped out. They do? Okay.
Yep. If you look through that clip again, you'll see when there's an external pan, you can see that it extended out like it was out of barbettes, kind of like the hammerhead. Slightly different design, but...
That's cool.
Okay, guys, I need to go out for a couple hours, buy 2 things, and be back.
All right. Soften the blow with the wife. Let us know how it goes.
Yep.
Did your game working, Kaboom?
I'm gonna go claim my ship right now since I just completely lawn darted into Walla. So I just blew up.
That will make a lot of sense with your Pioneer. There a lot of sense, and that plays on the game that we were looking on. Do a mining and the AIs come and pick it up. The mining.
I'm like, cut out all the running around and doing all the nonsense. I'm just gonna go straight to the source and monopolize it. Let the AI make me filthy rich, and all I have to do is focus on keeping enough stockpiled money at that refinery to buy up the raw ore.
Yeah, well, you got to get the materials to actually build the base too.
Yeah, that's what
That's where he's gonna need us, and he's gonna have to pay us too.
Yeah. Well, if we work together, we could get a pretty good base going.
Yes.
Question is, where do we want to put it? That's
why do we have to have one? Why can't we have one that I'll police, one that you can police? We can.
Well, we
can have a cargo warehouse somewhere, basically. We can have a mining thing somewhere. We can have a ship docking area. Kind of. There's no reason why we have to be limited to one thing.
I wonder if they're going to have the vehicles that can move HABs around. You know, ones that are already built, you can relocate. You know.
The Pioneer.
The Pioneer can do that.
Yeah, the Pioneer can. So the idea is you can go if you want to purchase a fully made HAB and pick it up with the Pioneer, and then go place it, and then build another one right behind it. So you get a head start with that. Or if you want to move your base, you have the ability to pick it up and move to the next location.
I don't think this gameplay is gonna take too long to come because the way they show all the commodity moving, I think that coming pretty soon.
I'm still pissed at CIG right now, but the honest truth is once they have server meshing in proper, the rest of this shit can be added relatively easily.
I just see it as soon as server meshing is online, they have no more excuses.
Oh well, I'll be back later. I'll be back in a couple hours. See you guys.
Later.
Bye bye.
All right, Mr. Polaris.
Okay, Mr. Polaris. See you, Kaboom Polaris.
I'm most Polaris.
You know those torpedoes are not going to be cheap.
Nope.
Now arriving.
You have to use
Well,
them sparingly.
The cool thing about that is nobody in their right mind that sees a Polaris that's got people in the turrets is going to stick around to find out whether or not you have them there or not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there goes one batch of clone ships.
Alright, let's claim my ship and see if it holds its loadout.
I might have to take you up on that, Deadpool.
For the latest travel information, be
If
sure
I
to
don't
check the departure
get
and
my
arrival
battle
boards
cruiser
conveniently located throughout the spaceport.
Anniversary sale thing, I may grab a Pioneer so that we can do some
Epic base building.
It kept my loadout.
For now.
For now. For the moment.
Yeah, my Max still has its loadout.
Our corp's
I
unique
was
vertically
telling Kaboom
integrated
earlier
corporate
about
parks
this, but
offer
Deadpool, I
amenities
used the
such as
Pisces
resort
and I went
sharing
and
and
did
logistical pairing for
bounty
our
hunter
rental
missions.
partners.
I was
Inquire
taking
today
out
to learn how you can invest
caterpillars
in
by
making
myself
our
with it.
your new
I was like, what?
4 size 1
Tough, eh?
gimbaled 210 Gatling guns.
What?
They have unlimited fucking ammo almost, and you put them on overclock because they don't actually draw heat because they're
Your personal
mechanical
belongings
weapons.
are your personal responsibility.
Kraken was
Monitor
with
your
me. He
luggage
was
at all
trying not.
times.
I was hoping he would. I was trying to avoid his fire while we were trying to kill these things. But I was doing direct every like 2 out of 3 rounds or 3 out of 5 rounds. We're doing hull damage through the shields.
For the latest travel
It was just
information,
hilarious.
be sure to check the departure and
Kraken's
arrival
over there
boards
trying to kill it.
conveniently
He's like, I'll
located
never
throughout
kill
the
it, I'll never
spaceport.
kill it. Ah! And I come up and it's like, rah, couple passes and it blows up. Boom.
Yeah, ballistics are gonna be king.
Costs
They
money.
go through the shields.
Yeah,
but they go.
but dude, I did 4 bounty missions. 2 of them were cats and the other ones were
Stanton's
cutlasses
capital of
and
commerce. Whatever your
and,
transaction, we wish
Valkyries
you a
and
beneficial
one
didn't
Connie
you didn't
before I
have to
had
reload?
rearm. Before I had to rearm.
Well,
Of course, I also know how to aim and I burst fire so I don't spray shells and ammo all over his
well.
face. I actually put shots on target.
Yeah, I make it rain, dude. That's my problem. I leave my enemy nowhere to hide. I don't have to aim.
So what I did was I suggested to Kraken last night that he put 2 Panthers or 2 Bulldogs and 2 Gatlings on it, which he did, and he was even able to kill and cut through cutlasses and Connies relatively easy. The energy was sucking down the shields and the ballistics were doing their job.
Matter and energy could be.
Your personal
Just
belongings are your personal
Just be very, very
responsibility.
aware when you get
Monitor
missiles
your
launched at you,
luggage
because
at
that
all
thing does not
times.
do missiles well.
That's only
Yeah,
got, it's only got
one
shield.
hit from a size 2 blew me up.
Well, I put all the military stuff on there. I tried it first with the stealth stuff, and it was okay, but the power supply couldn't handle
Thank
it.
you for visiting our
And when I swapped over to the
Stanton's
military
capital of
power
commerce.
supply with the veiled
Whatever your
shields
transaction,
and
we wish
the
you a beneficial and prosperous
and the stealth
day.
coolers, it was better, much better. But it was really, really solid with the Polars, the Farrell Cascade, and the FR-66. It was, other than big missiles or multiple missiles, I was able to do all that work.
Your personal belongings
Solo.
are your personal responsibility. Monitor your
In
luggage
a Pisces.
at all times.
Okay.
And that's with my 2-year-old co-pilot helping me push buttons. Just saying.
Hello, and welcome to Riker Memorial Spaceport, servicing the greater Area 18 metropolitan area. We have safe travels.
So I melted 2
wherever
things and I've
your
already got over
destination may be.
$1,000.
You got too many things.
No shit.
Clean it up. Clean up all the
I'm
little
working on
extras. And then that
I'm
way you
working
have a
on
lot to play with. You can just probably just grab a
Your
freaking
personal belongings are your personal responsibility.
Pioneer and
Monitor
then
your
still have enough
luggage
left
at
over
all
to,
times.
if they do release some magical ship, you can grab that too. You still don't even have a brand new merchantman, do you?
I do not have a band new merchantman. I do not have.
It's a cheap ship in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah,
It's
and I would
price.
probably buy one this year if you're gonna
Thank
get
you
one
for visiting
because
our
it's gonna go
port.
up in price.
I
man.
will I will probably
Whatever
trade
your
some of my
transaction,
multiples
we
of
wish you a
stupid ships
beneficial
for
and
one of those.
prosperous stay.
Absolutely. Especially since everything else that has any kind of usefulness has gone to like retarded pricing.
I'll be back in a minute. I gotta take my